about 6.5 years ago, we were contacted by Nick Merrill, who used to run an internet service provider company. And he called us because he had received a national security letter.
There was an FBI agent who gave me a letter. He was dressed in a trench coat. It wasn't raining that day. And it was a very kind of a surreal experience. You know, I read it, and when I got to the point where it said I could not tell anyone, I asked him, does that include my lawyers? And he kind of just shrugged his shoulders and said, I don't know, I'm just here to deliver this letter.
The national security letter that the FBI issued to Nick basically demanded him to turn over a wide range of sensitive and personal information about one of his clients.
First, they bring me this letter demanding all this personal information about my client, which I think should be constitutionally protected, and then on top of it, they gag me from even speaking about it.
One of our biggest concerns about the national security letter power, beyond the fact that the FBI can just do it on its own without court approval and without any suspicion of wrongdoing whatsoever, is about the type of information the FBI can get through these very informal letters. Your email, your phone, your internet records paint an incredibly vivid picture of you, of who you are, who you communicate with.
I contacted the ACLU because to me they seem to be the most likely organization to help me out in this situation.
He was the first person ever to get one of these letters and to call lawyers and initiate an actual challenge to the statute. And that might not sound so amazing, but it's pretty amazing when you know how many national security letters the FBI issues every year. We know that they issue something like 50,000 of these.
The ACLU has helped me challenge something that I found really wrong, really upsetting, and frankly un-American.
We've represented Nick for 6 years, more than 6 years now, and we've achieved some really important things. One was twice getting courts to strike down the NSL statute itself. The first time, the NSL statute in its entirety, the second time, the NSL statute's gag provisions. And that was extremely important to Nick.
Basically, the gag forced me to either overtly lie to people or to lie by omission, and basically turned me into an unwilling informer.
Based on our success in this case, it's now clear that when someone gets a national security letter, they have a right to speak to an attorney. An NSL recipient can go to court to challenge a national security letter gag. And it's also clear that if they do so, the burden is on the government to prove that there's really a good reason, a compelling reason for imposing that gag.
There are a lot of others out there who have received these letters, and I hope that some of them will take encouragement from this and take some steps of their own to either question some of the requests they're receiving, or to speak to their legislators, or just take some form of action against this.